the
Volume
follow-up.
1.
Yeah, to Volume 1. Yeah, I had no clue it was the first step in a 2-story arc, I guess, we're assuming. But we got to see it here with Greg Sestero from The Room fame. And it's funny because this is so much in the vein of The Room. It is definitely a follow-up, a sequel of sorts, a spiritual sequel. Much like the way like Broken Lizard did all kinds of different movies, but with the same crew, same style, but they took on a different type of theme. That's what you get here with Best Friends.
And this movie really just kind of showed like, hey, we wanted to make a movie, and this time it be in like a different circumstances.
Yeah.
And it really showed like how much they enjoy doing this together. And I think that with this movie, it kind of brings like a whole closure, I guess, with The Room and everything that was happening. I enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed what they brought to this, and they did a Q&A later, and he was saying like all of this like movies that inspired it. And I was like, oh yeah, it does kind of remind me of like Drive and Nightcrawler, and it really just showed like that. Just do something and go out there and do it.
It is very much a love letter to Los Angeles, also kind of a love letter to Pasadena. And it's funny because the sequel is actually going to be somewhat of a love letter to Tucson. He told us that Volume 2 will be very Tucson-centric, including the loft here, where we got to see the actual screening, as well as, you know, a double dose with Disaster Artist and a reading from the Disaster Artist book. So it was definitely a lot of fun. The crowd had a hell of a time. There are some throwbacks and some homages to The Room that were very, very popular. Well done, too.
Yeah, we thought it was well done with those, because you could just put those parts in the movie and it felt like it could feel like, oh, you're just doing that just to put it in there.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It like felt very like smooth, and it fit the story. And I actually was like really intrigued by what was going on in this story, and I was like, okay, this is interesting.
And again, it's over the top. They found their style. They keep that style of The Room.
Yes, and I'm glad that they wanted to make a movie like this, but also kind of keep it in the vein of The Room.
And it's not bad like The Room. It's almost like they perfected the style of The Room and what they got out of it. So there's plenty of laughing. You can't take it too serious, and for that, we thank them. Greg Sestero especially. Definitely check this out if you get a chance. All The Room fans definitely have to check this out. So thanks to The Loft for putting on this event. They're going to do it again when the sequel, Volume 2, does come out.
Yes.
So definitely look forward to that in June. Really quick. Couple months. So thank you guys for watching our review of Best Friends. You can like and subscribe.
And you did a thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, status.
All the social networking joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, feel the party, keep the party going, get our Patreon, get us where we need to go. Thank you guys so much. We hope you enjoy this film as well. I would say 4 out of 5 just for the style of The Room.
Me too.
It's no Streetcar Named Desire.
But it was a lot of fun.
But it is a very fun version of The Room in an alternate universe. So thank you guys, and as always,
Now it's time to say goodbye.
bye.